Hey guys, 681 Shadow. Welcome to day 2 of ReZero Week. Today we are going to be talking about my thoughts and potentially theories about the Witch of Envy Satella in ReZero. So first I'll talk about what we've seen in the series of her thus far in terms of her and Subaru, and then my theory of how she's going to take like a physical form, and what I think of the ordeal of what we've heard about the ordeal in the ordeal of the witch's cult in episode 24. And if you want to check out my episode 24 discussion, that will be either annotate if I remember it will be in the annotation, but 100% it will be in the description below. In all my ReZero videos, all my ReZero week videos, I'll have I'll probably just link the playlist with all my ReZero videos, but anyway, so we've seen really 4 main appearances of Satella's spirit. So in episode 7, we saw I believe it's episode 7. Some of these may not be as accurate, but I know the last 2 are. I mean, the last 3 are. Yeah, I'm sure the last 3 are, except for this one. I believe it was episode 7. Correct me if I'm wrong in the description below. I mean, not in the description, in the comments below. Oof. That in episode 7, there was when Subaru tried to talk about his return by death. There was one unseen hand from Satella that clutched Subaru's heart. And then in episode 17, which was actually one of the 2 times I chose to stop watching for a couple of days because just too much feels or too much confusion. This was too much feels because when you saw Amelia die and everything like that. But you saw the 2 unseen hands, one of them clutching Subaru's heart really hard, and the other one just straight up killed Amelia, which is interesting and you'll see why when I get to the ordeal. But then in episode 20, when they're fighting the white whale, it shows like Satella. It's kind of like Satella standing behind Subaru, except that, of course, she's not there. You only see her lips really, and they seem to be like a purple type lipstick or whatever that could be. It may just be her skin. Who knows? We really don't know a lot about Satella, which is why I'm making this video. Like these videos, when we talk about our theories or thoughts on a certain character, it's because the character we don't know a lot about them. So for Satella, my theory about how she's going to be able to take form. Well, this is my theory prior to episode 24, but it could still work that that Satella will be able to be seen more and more through Subaru referencing Return from Death, which will eventually be able to have her be able to take shape, seeing as we've seen 1 unseen hand and then 2 unseen hands, which a normal person will have 2 hands, and then you saw her lips, and then episode 21. I actually forgot to say it. I don't know why I forgot to say it. You see a silhouette of Satella like beside Subaru trying to say something. You saw her lips moving, trying to say something. So more and more of Satella is being seen at each time each time he says he can return from death. So he is able to so basically I think Subaru is basically fueling Satella's return to the mortal world, and each time he's able to reference it, she will be able to be seen more and more and take more and more shape until she's able to break free and come into the world. That was my original theory, but it could still be right because the ordeal may be slightly wrong. But the ordeal by the witch's cult is that Satella was the witch's cult wants to get Emilia's body to see if it is a good vessel for Satella or not, and this is not a 100% it's not a 100% successful method for Satella because it may not be a body that she can go into. It may reject her, so they'll have to see either if Emilia's body is good or bad, but for that they have to capture Emilia or kill her, something like that. I would think they have to kill her because I don't think Sato's just going to take over the body like Beltagis does. But I mean, who knows? We really don't know anything about Satella other than she's been taking Subaru back in time when he dies, and that's only because it's only because she has it's only because she wants to get back to the world in her own body. And for that's all for current theories, but I have one other theory that I just wanted to point out because it is an entire video about Satella. So I think that Satella is with Subaru because I think she was the one that brought him into the world and also implanted her spirit into him by possibly shifting around Emilia's words in their first meeting because Emilia did say that her name was Satella in the first meeting in the first time, but then after he died and saw her again, he called her by Satella, and then she like flipped out and was like, "Why are you calling me by the name of the witch?" And then the third tribe, when they finally like beat Elsa and everything like that, she's just like, "My name's Emilia." So I feel like the witch has more power than we really think, but she doesn't really use it because um, it'd be really obvious to most people. But they didn't notice it that because Super wouldn't have noticed it because that was his first exposure to the world. He didn't know anything about that world. Like he didn't know how to write. He didn't know how to read. He really didn't know anything. Like they have all these different names than what Subaru has in his world, which is our world. Like instead of apples, they're appas, things like that. But I thought that was really something really interesting to think about how Satella may have more power than we really think, even despite her being trapped in like a spirit or whatever she's trapped in, like trapped from the world. But that is going to be it for my theory on Satella. I really think with only one episode left, she may not play too much of a role, but that gives continuation for a second season. But I will be talking about a second season on the 16th. But that is in 2 days from now. But tomorrow's ReZero video, I will be talking about and by the way, if you don't really know what this is, definitely watch episode 24 or check out my episode 24 discussion. I will be talking about the thing that connected Subaru and Julius' senses called Nect, because I think it's a really interesting thing that could be helpful in some ways and possibly creates a whole bunch of it could create a whole bunch of confusion. So that'll be tomorrow's video. But that's going to be it for our thoughts on Satella. What do you guys think of the Witch of Envy, Satella? She's definitely a very ominous character in the show. We don't know really what her motivations are, other than getting out of her trap. So let me know what you guys think, how you guys think she may come out, all that type of fun stuff. So that's gonna be it for this video. So tomorrow, which either will be annotated here or definitely in the description below, I will be posting my video on Nect. So that's going to be it for this day 2 of ReZero week. Thank you all for watching. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe, and share the video, and I will see you all tomorrow.